listening to the ultimate Caribbean experience. Soca Passion.
Yo, this your boy Askel, making know say what? My thing lock on Soca Passion Live Radio. And guess what? Me nah change it.
Hey yo, this is Moto from St. Lucia representing Soca Passion Live. You don't know.
This is Soca Passion Live Radio with Rhythm International.
Check, 1, 2. I want to say good night to everyone. Welcome, Soca Passion Live Radio. Spotlight Tuesdays on a Tuesday night. Yours truly, Silencer Rhythm International on Soca Passion Live. Getting you ready for this Saturday. Fire Fest, KD, Texas. Mr. Adam O. out of Houston, Virgin Island, will be joining us tonight on Spotlight Tuesday. Welcome everyone. Share, tell a friend. I know everyone have a little friend somewhere down in the VI or from the VI. Tag them, tell them join us. We're going on Ronald Adam O this evening will be joining us as he prepares to show his face, grace us with his presence in Houston, Texas. And don't forget, this Thursday, it's all about Throwback Thursdays. Rhythm International, Houston family, Fire Kyle should be joining me again this Thursday. Alright, so we inside, we run a few tunes. Adam O will be joining us in a little bit. So kick back, enjoy, and we'll get to know the artist in a little while. In the meantime, I'll take you back to one of my past guests, Miss Melly Rose.
Rock out on your waist, rock out on your waist, come, tell them, see you love your life, rock out on your waist, come, show how you like it, say you love how your life is, only they want invited, say you love how your life is, so girl, I rock out all your waist and run it, run it, run it, rock out all your waist and run it, run it, run it, never have it cause you feel too good. Rock out on your waist, come, yeah, done, run it. Say me I burn up my life, bless and give thanks to my life. If I you a friend, me go right for. There's a few things I me die for. Me not give so long, me not live slow down. And if you now want show up, me love my life so long. Give me the love, give me the love, give me the strength.
Good night, Nella Brown. We're glad you came to Houston and enjoy yourself.
Cause if I love you get it there, so no need to complain, it ain't it. Rock out on your waist, rock out on your waist, come, tell them, see you love your life, rock out on your waist, come, show how you like it, say you love how your life is, only they want to fight it, say you love how your life is, so girl, I feel like freshness.
Good night, Natasha. Today is Shouter Baptist Day in TNT. I feel let's give her a Baptist vibes. Terry Lyons. It's called Calypso.
Do you know what I love? What make you move your hips so? Calypso. Make your hips so. Calypso. What is it called? Calypso. Raise all high your voice then. Calypso. When you dance and you move. Calypso. Because not your partner. Calypso. A melody.
Good night, Natasha.
What would so call? Feel the love again.
Calypso, ladies and gentlemen.
I can lie with my friends so the fun never ends. Still can't stop this feeling. It never make me feel that way. No, it can never make me feel this way. When I'm million in the morning, money just pouring. It can't still can't. It never make me feel that way. Never, it can never make me feel this way. Cause when I vibe a note with my partner, write a verse with my friend. Once there is life, paper and pen, topics will never end. So when you talk about bossa number one, don't forget the Dan. Long before we born, in history and gold, Calypso on the throne. Hey, so when you move your hips so Calypso, how when you shake it, Calypso, who get the chord, the rhythm, Calypso, raise up
She was
like
just a
you
manifestation.
say. You dance and you dance, we come not to come out. The melody of
I know you say that you love me. I know you say that you care. You will do anything for me, and you will always be there. I can't say you never hurt me, but if I have to be fair, nobody is perfect, yeah. And you don't ever have to worry. I'll ride with you through every journey. When it's pouring rain, I'll shelter you. Anything I'll do for you. And no matter how much you say you love me, I want you to know I love you more. I love you more. I love you more.
Problem is a problem. Hey, girl. Anytime, any place, and you're always ready and willing to ride buggy.
That's right, we're warming it up.
Never avoid the buggy.
Making way
Hide from it.
for VI's own Adam O.
You always come halfway to me.
Good night, everyone.
The size of it.
Good night, Ali.
Never back down, you're not easy.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Wine since you love you, wine pon buggy. Climb since you love you, climb on buggy. Bright since you love you, ride pon buggy. You want sweetness, come let me wine ya. Wine since you love you, wine pon buggy. Climb since you love you, climb on buggy. Bright since you love you, ride pon buggy. You wanna reach and I'm gonna take you there. It's the wine for me. It's the arch and the spine for me. It's the moaning and the crying for me. It's the way that you put it to the side for me. It's the wine for me. It's the arch and the spine for me. It's the moaning and the crying for me. It's the way that you put it to the side for me. Yeah, yeah, you're always ready. I love how you ever ready.
Problem child.
Baby, you're
Gonna be in Houston, Texas on the 17th.
yeah, yeah, you're always ready.
More on that a little later on.
Ever ready. Baby, you're always ready. Ready to be sweet.
Not everyone in this life we're fighting for. Is it for fame, financial gain, or just pain? The sky does love. Cause every fairy tale starts to change up when the good times gone. It could have be real, could have be fake. Reality tough, but you still need love. And I know I hurt you, but how you gonna do me like that? How you gonna do me like that now, baby? Why you gonna do me like that? We came so far. How you gonna do me like that? Cause I hurt you and you do me right back. We came so far, but I guess love hurts sometimes. It just don't work sometimes. I know love hurts sometimes, but that's fine. That it hurts sometimes. It just don't work sometimes. I know love hurts sometimes, and it's fine.
Good night, Joyce. Good night, everyone locked in. Getting you ready for Adam O. Out of the Virgin Islands. We shining the spotlight on our guest tonight. And he will be in Houston, Texas this Saturday. Yeah. So the artist has joined us. Give us a minute. Give us a minute. Let me play a couple of his songs for you guys. Then we're gonna have a conversation with Mr. Adamo, the VI representative. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Adam O. The artist is seen on your screen out of the Virgin Islands. This is a Nightfall rhythm. This is last year.
Oh, you ain't so crazy. Girl, you got the sweet piece of wine down there, and I wanna come taste it. Oh, mystery mama, which island you come from? Saltfish and a sweet piece of ducana. Girl, you fix up proper. Follow me now, see everybody like when they like some like the flashy things in a light is showing up, blinded by the lights. All you want is to have a good time, so baby dip and go down, wine into your favorite soul song. I start advancing. The way you dancing, but first I need permission to wind up closer. Give me the signal so I could come over. With your permission, can I come closer? Give me the signal so I could come over.
I want everybody tell them, so come and say, so come and say.
All right, Adam, one more. Let me just play this song. I had to run the big tune before I introduce you. Then I'll go jump to a few more of the songs you have out. So let people know, and I'm surprised if anybody don't know by now, this is the artist that sing this song. Mr. Adamo, warming up. And just for information, he's going to be in Houston, Texas this Saturday at Island Spice Bar and Grill.
She want me know, ayy, check her now, winding up the body, want me know, ayy, check her now, bouncing up the body, want me know, ayy, check her now, winding up the body, want me know, ayy, check her now, bouncing up the bam bam, head, shoulder, knees, move over, let her breathe. She ain't nothing easy, so get ready for the teacher. Lights done flick for the camera, crowd of people front and center. The video man not shaking enough. He ain't seen none yet. She only want me know. Ayy, check her now, winding up the body, want me know. Ayy, check her now, bouncing up the body, want me know. Ayy, check her now, winding up the body, want me know. Ayy, check her now, bouncing up the bam bam. Well, all she need is soca. She don't need no opener. When she start to broke it down, the whole party turn over. One look to the left like ready. Backside nice and heavy. Bounce it. She just stick. Oh, girl, keep on want me know. Ayy, check her now, winding up the body, want me know. Ayy, check her now, bouncing up the body, want me know. Ayy, check her now, winding up the body, want me know.
Soca Passion Live.
All right, so now that you guys know who you are looking at on your screen, for those of us who are live on SocaPassionTX.com and on Facebook and other social media platforms. For those of you on TuneIn, we have Adam O live with us via, technology. Good night, sir.
Good night. Blessings.
Welcome, and we appreciate your time for joining us here tonight on Soca Passion Live Radio. So, man, so I listen to a lot of his songs, and they all song real good. And you just came with this monster here, man. This one.
Yeah, man. Right. Let's respect that. Thank you.
All right, so do me a favor. So we know you're from the VI. Which one of the islands specifically?
St. Croix, to be specific. Yeah.
All right. So just do me a favor. Just tell the people, tell the audience, tell us how long you've been in the business, how long you've been singing, because we go get into the semantics of the, the promotion and all of that in a little bit. But just let us know how long you've been in the business, how long you've been singing, and what it's like coming from St. Croix and trying to push your music out there.
Well, I would say professionally, I started out 2008 for, just kind of bobbing and weaving throughout the industry the best way I could with the soca band scene for a while. And then I broke off into my solo artist career. And the sense of coming from St. Croix, I mean, it's just like coming from any Caribbean island, Yeah. You gotta fight for what you want,
Right.
Yeah.
I hear you, man. So I know, coming out into a market, and I coming out into the markets outside of the VI, where I know VI people are very proud people, and they always push the artists and stuff, right? But it's I not even gonna lie to you, it's been a challenge for a lot of you guys outside of, like, back when they had some of the more quote unquote known artists out of VI, and to come and push yourself into that fold, into that mix, and do what you've been doing. And listen, I hear in your music since 2008. I mean, you've been doing some good music, man, and you have a wicked voice, real talent.
Respect. Thank you.
So, all right, tell me about this. Last year you was on the Nightfall Rhythm, right? And that was practically the last carnival we had outside for Trinidad and Tobago. What was the experience like for you, and what you thought about how that song went, how it was received, and all of that stuff?
The Nightfall Rhythm, I feel like, it was one of those kind of slow starters, I didn't really see much of an impact here locally with it. Nothing notable to be completely honest with you. I know there's a few diehard fans that really love it. I did like a little reggae cover to it as well. But as far as in Trinidad, I did get some reports that there was a few people that was listening a little closer because, they were like, okay, who's this? So that's kind of like the vibe that I got from that whole project. Shout out Static for allowing me to be on it. It was definitely a blessing to work with somebody of his caliber. So yeah, that's the long and short of it.
Right, and then let me talk about the Cabana Rhythm, because that turned out to be a massive rhythm also, right?
Right.
From where I stand in, from the avenues that I've been in, the Cabana Rhythm, and I don't know if people let me just play the song for those who don't know what I'm talking about. You guys heard the first one I played, which was the closer, that was the Nightfall Rhythm. This one is I Need on the Cabana Rhythm, and once you hear the rhythm, most of you who know the rhythm and know the song will be like, oh, is he singing that song? Yeah, so Adam, because a lot of people really now getting to know you. So let me just play this song for you guys to understand the level of talent this young man on the screen has for us.
I
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, he sing that. And I just kind of gave a little glimpse of what the ladies saying out there. The comments, everybody, oh gosh, she's sexy, blessing, blessing.
Respect.
And you know, kind of similar to what I said. Some people like, wait, nice, he sing that song. Oh wow.
Yeah, man, respect. Thank you for all the ladies that are tuned in right now. I appreciate y'all.
yeah, fellas, don't feel no way. This is Adam O. All right, so
Yeah, man.
as a man, I like to kind of deal with things head on, right? Now, I've been speaking with some oh Lord, these ladies here, man. Sorry, the comments. Yeah, but I've had conversations with a few people from the VI, right? And they have the impression that so I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. I reside here in Houston. I lived in New York for
Right.
right? But they have the impression that artists from places like the VI and stuff have what's the word, or are held back pretty much by us because we don't maybe want you guys to get as big or something like that. That's really silly, but it's a real feeling of a lot of people out there. I want to ask you if you have had that experience as an artist, right? As a singer, putting your music out there, being fairly new on the scene. 2008 is not really new, but it's still fairly new considering, right? And trying to push your music across international borders. Have you had that experience where you feel like people don't take your music seriously because you are from the VI or one of the quote-unquote small islands?
No, I personally don't have that. I don't have that complaint for me personally. I could see where it comes from. In the sense of now, what people fail to realize is Trinidad have a demographic that outnumbers the rest of us by a lot. The population is way bigger, you know. So if you have a group of people that's already used to a certain sound, I know you introduce like a VI sound. The VI sound is very kind of like a rock and roll type of vibe when it comes to the soca, you know. And I just think it's just a matter of what has been programmed to the demographic of, let's say, the Trinidad market, for example, in comparison to what has been put out in present and past. But what I saw was a serious shift in the dynamic when, you know, like Pampa, She Got a Juice, Kylo, Big Jam and stuff like that. Those are strictly VI sounds right there. And they were received well, you know. So I think like it was just a matter of people getting to know you versus you falter into the, oh, I from the Virgin Islands and nobody wants to hear me. You know, I know for a fact, like when Pampa hit the road and when he did his first year on Uber Soca and stuff like that, that opened a door for a lot of us VI artists, because now the same demographic got a taste of something different and was able to actually digest it. So with that came, you know, other DJs and other producers looking for, okay, who else is there? You know what I mean? Who else is from the Virgin Islands that we could tap into, because Pampa can't be the only one. There has to be more, you know? So just the kind of my take on that. Now, other people might argue my point, and they might have personal, you know, things that happen to them, situations where they could actually have merit to saying, you know, nobody don't want to listen to us and stuff like that. But I speaking for me, you know what I mean? I can't really speak for everybody on that topic, because I feel like everybody have their own different situation. And, you know, there's just like a lot of things that go into it, you know? So, I mean, just to answer that is just, I feel like right now in soca is definitely listening to the Virgin Islands more now than before. I will agree with that, you know? So yeah, that's my little take on it without getting too preachy.
Well, I would say this, right? I appreciate what guys like Mr. Pumper and you and all the other VI artists, the ones that really know coming on the scene, for lack of a better phrase.
Right.
Cause I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been around, and then you go to most VI or most parties and a VI DJ come on, and they have a few songs that they really play, and those songs go way back into the early 2000s, sometimes as far back as the 90s, right? So you guys now bringing this flavor that you have with this new energy, this new vibe, it really puts a different light on the VI, right? It also, and I saying this is my subjective view, DJ, as someone who was a former musician, and I agree, so don't kill me, right? I could hear a shift in the flavor of the music, right? I hear a shift. I feel like, and again, it's my opinion that you guys taking more chances with the music rather than sticking to that old VI style of music. You're keeping it, but you're still kind of putting your own twist on it, which I would say, as a DJ, as a musician, as somebody who loves soca, I really appreciate that from you guys. Right, so I don't know if you could relate to what I just said, but from my end, I would say I appreciate that from you guys. You're on mute. Hold on 1 second. I didn't hear you there. You're muted. All right.
Yes, sorry there. Yeah, I get cut off for a minute. Sorry about that.
That's cool. So yeah, I was pretty much saying that you guys come and put a different flavor to the music, still representing the VI, but still taking more risk musically, right? And
right,
kind of continuing or actually taking the mantle and taking it up another level that previous artists out of the Virgin Islands have done.
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, even with that, I just feel like you can't really give us the credit without giving the credit for the people past, because a lot of our styles and our slangs and twangs and way we approach rhythms and stuff like that came from those guys. So it was just like a kind of evolution type of situation in my perspective. I really can't, you could probably speak more on it than I can, but I know in the past, there's probably a lot of controversy and stuff like that going on with everything. But I know for a fact, like people like Daddy Friday, even Machel Montano might mention that people like Friday and Small Axe and all them other people from other islands within the Small Island circuit